Never before has there been HD footage of an encounter from the uncontacted tribes coming out to the modern world. And this type of exchange where they were asking, why are you cutting down our forests? Where they're asking, why do you cut our ancient trees? They're asking, who are the good guys and the bad guys, and how do we tell the difference? They're scared.
They're asking Romo all this stuff. What's he saying?
He was answering them as best he could. And then, of course, they just wanted more and more and more plantains. And so we literally gave them all of the plantains that the community had, which is their main source of carbohydrates. So they gave them all of their food. This community was saying, we are your brothers. You don't have to be scared of us. We'll give you whatever you need. And the tribe was saying, God knows what. They all speak at the same time. They're like a flock of parrots. They're all speaking at the same time.
They speak at the same time.
They all speak at the same time. It wasn't like there was quiet and one man would speak. They all were speaking at the same time. There was a cacophony of voices at all times. So for us watching, we would go, what are they saying? Speaking with their hands a lot. A lot of them were doing this thing where they put their finger under their nose. I don't know what that means. They all seem to have the same haircut. They don't understand Spanish, which is hysterical, but because he's speaking to them in Spanish, but it didn't matter what language he was speaking in. He was going, hey, and yelling at the guy, and the guy had a machete, and he just looked back over his shoulder and was like, yo, come over here and get it. How about that? And even them, they were smiling. They were like, yeah, you want to come get it? Nah.
Isn't that amazing?
That across culture and language and 1,000-year gap.
A lot more than that. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
But that we could still, or like
human.
Yeah. And then there was moments where, towards the end, they were all spread out on various parts of the beach, and we were all spread out, and everybody gotten comfortable by then. And, like Ignacio raised his hand and went like this, and they would raise their hand and go like this. And then, he did like a little, he like kicked his foot and like did like a little dancing, and they'd do the same thing. And we were all just like, we started playing with each other.
That's amazing.
I raised my hands like this, and they'd raise their hands like this. And it was just kind of like both tribes, shirts versus skins. Both tribes were like, this is wild. Like, because they were them too. They're going, okay, these people this is interesting.